Hi everyone, it's your boy Ricky here for Honeybee Stamps over on their channel today. And today I am going to show you how to make probably the manliest card I've ever made. And it's going to be this lovely sir. Check that out. Ooh, super shiny. These are products used from their latest release, Adventure Awaits. There will be links down in the description so you can go check all of that out. So make sure that you leave some comments down in the comment section to let me know what you think about the card. Make sure that you check me out over on my YouTube channel by searching for Bromero Cards. Subscribe, like, share, all that great stuff. Click the bell and do the same thing here for Honeybee Stamps. So let's go ahead and get started making this card. Okay, to get started here, we are going to be using the Sweet Stacks Oval dies. We're going to be using the wood grain embossing folder, the Lovely Layer lures, which are awesome. We're going to be using the Hooked on You stamp and the coordinating die set that comes with that. We're also going to be using some various cardstocks here. I have like an eggplant color, mirror cardstock, and white. And we're going to be using the Adventure Awaits paper pack. And this is going to be the piece we're going to be using. Like, that's totally beautiful, you guys. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get the background done. And basically what I'm going to do is place the gold pigment ink here from Honeybee Stamps onto the embossing folder. I'm going to cover this all up to make sure it's nice and covered. And then I'm going to take this eggplant colored cardstock, place it in the embossing folder, and run it through the die cutting machine. Once it's out, look at all this beautiful glory here. It's shiny. All the gold is on the raised part of the embossed piece of paper here, which is fantastic. We're going to be using the Lovely Layer lures here. We're going to be using the biggest lure. And basically what I'm going to do is cut out some pieces out of this background and make it into the lure. This is going to be covered up by something else, so no one's going to be able to see that I've done this. And it just saves paper, and you don't have to like do a whole new process just to get this layer out. So we will run that through the die cutting machine, and we'll get back and we'll go ahead and remove that piece. And this is more of like, I guess you would say in quotation marks, masculine card, because I'm using more masculine colors, but you could totally make this feminine by using more quotation marks feminine colors. Now what I'm going to do is cut out the belly of the lure. I keep wanting to say fish, which I mean, I guess it's a fish, but come on. Okay, so now what we're going to do is cut out the next piece of this card. As you can see, I did an oval to the right here, and it was too small, so I needed to do a bigger one. So I just went up a size on the oval so that it could be a bit bigger for the card. It just looked a little weird being so small. Next, I'm going to take a piece of this eggplant colored cardstock again. I think this is Gina K eggplant. And we will, I'm going to cut out a shadow for this oval that's on the card. And I'm just going to use the eggplant here to do that. I'll go ahead and get that taped down, and we will run it through the die cutting machine as we always do, to go ahead and get that cut out so that we can make a border for this round piece of, or this oval piece of paper, or oval pattern paper on the wood grain paper that I made. So there we go. I'm just making sure that it looks good, it matches up, and it's like perfect. Now what I'll do is I'm going to glue the lure together. I'm just placing some Honeybee Stamps liquid glue behind the top of the fish here, and we'll go ahead and get that lined up. There we go. It's all nice and shiny. You know, lures from when I was a kid, I remember them being like super shiny and colorful and all that great stuff. So I did use the light brown rhinestone from the Adventure Awaits rhinestone set to make an eye for this, you know, because it just needed a little bit more touch of fancy, I guess. I'm going to take this liquid glue and we will go ahead and place this down onto the shadow of this eggplant cardstock. The eggplant comes from the pattern paper. There's some purple trees in there that I thought related really well. I decided to do the little feather and hook alongside with this lure. I originally did not do this as a part of my plan, but I wanted to just add a little bit something else to this. So I'm just getting all the pieces that are required to get this put together. And I'm going to make some hooks here, and they're going to be made from gold mirror cardstock, which I think look really cool. I'm going to put the pieces together here to make, I don't even know what this is called. Like, is it a sinker? I don't know what that is. But and I'm going to layer that up together. I'm getting the hook lined in there and then placing the top piece so that it is in the whatever this thing is. Right, y'all, I don't know the name. Okay, now what we're going to do is go ahead and get the sentiment started here. I'm just going to pull that out. It's going to be a Happy Father's Day card. Father's Day is coming up, and I don't have a lot of them made yet. So yeah, I'm just trying to decide what I want to do here. I did eventually go with Happy Father's Day. I'm going to get my acrylic block, and what we will do is we will take some embossing ink here, get this all good and uncovered with embossing ink, and I'm going to stamp this down. Don't stamp too hard. This is a sentiment, and it can kind of bulge out when you do it. So just kind of do it soft, and then just hold your stamp onto the paper so that the ink sticks to the paper. I'm just taking a brush here, and I'm taking off all the little pieces from the paper, and then I'm just going to pour all this back in there. I hate embossing powder. I hate the feel of it, the touch. I'm like, oh no, I don't want it on my desk. So I try to clean it up as soon as possible. We are going to do some heat embossing here to go ahead and get that done. And woo, look how pretty that gold is. I love it. And you guys, you know, I love, love, love Honeybee Stamps matching dies for sentiments. It is the best thing, seriously, ever. I really could not live without these. They just cut these out so good. So much better than what any other, any kind of fussy cutting you could do, ever. All right, so now what we're doing is we're gonna glue the oval onto the main piece here. And I kind of feel like maybe I should have done foam tape, but it's fine. It'll all work out here. Okay, now I'm putting some foam tape behind the sentiment, putting some foam tape behind this fly, fish, hook thing, whatever it's called, putting some on behind the feather, and then also behind the actual body of the lure. And now we're going to start placing the pieces onto the card. I want to kind of see what this is going to look like before I finalize any type of situation here, because I don't want to have to rip any paper or anything like that. So we will place the feather on first, and then we will take the hook along with the whatever that thing's called, the sinker, and we will place that down onto the card. And then we will take the lure, we will peel the backing off of that, and we will place that down onto the card also. So this next part, I was trying to decide where the sentiment should go, so I was going back and forth. So you guys tell me where you think I should have put it, and if you agree with where I put it eventually. It was kind of like a hard choice. I didn't know what to do here. I don't know why it was so hard, but I liked it there, but I wasn't for sure. I just was not for sure. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure that you click the links down in the description to head over to the store to find out all the products that I used for this latest release. You guys, it is so amazing. Literally, probably like the best release for masculine cards that I've ever witnessed in my life. Make sure that you check me out over on YouTube, over on my own channel, and also check me out on Instagram. Do the same thing for Honeybee Stamps. Thank you so much for watching this video. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.